Hello YouTube. So this week has been a little rough, which, I mean, all weeks have their ups and downs, so whatever. But this is just a normal update video. I have been watching my way through Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and I am now far enough in Buffy the Vampire Slayer that I can say I'm also watching Angel concurrently. So one episode of Buffy, one episode of Angel, and I'm kind of in love with the violin and string music that they've used for Angel's open and closing theme. Uh, just, I don't know. There is a very soft spot in my heart for instrumental, awesome music, and I'm not a huge fan of strings and violins and things, but every once in a while they surprise me and I am impressed. So yeah, that's a thing that I've been doing. So the transitions for Angel, I want to say that Angel came out in the time where people were experimenting with different kinds of transitions and like trying to do really weird, cool, fun ones because it was a new technology to play with. And the transitions in Angel are a little trippy and a little too much. They're really weird. And the first time that one of them happened, I thought that we were like entering a flashback or like something creepy was happening and like it was part of the story. So, oops. But I figured it out now and it's fine. Also really impressed with all of the actors and actresses involved in these two shows and how the two shows go back and forth and play off of each other, and I think that's really cool. And I love it when you get to see an extra side of a universe that's been created for a show or a book of or a work of art or anything, really. And so I think it's really cool to like have a sub story or a side story that doesn't focus on the main character but is still set in that universe, which is probably one of the reasons why I like the Mortal Instruments and the Infernal Devices so much. So go figure, right? But yeah, so that's a thing I've been doing this week. I've also been playing a lot of Animal Crossing, which is not new. I've been doing that since I got the game, like almost every day. Yeah, and beyond that, had a little bit of stress in the middle of this week. Got some news of a sort that I was hoping I was never going to have to hear. So dealing with that has been a little rough, and I'm not going into details here because it is actually a private matter and it needs to stay that way for everyone involved. But everything is fine. Please don't worry if you are a person who is prone to worrying. It's been handled, it's been dealt with, and it will be fine. And everything is going to be wonderful. I've also been watching a lot of movies lately. Rewatched She's the Man, watched Jurassic Park 3. I had seen Jurassic Park 3 when I was way younger, but it was worth watching again. And I enjoyed that. I think probably of the Jurassic Park trilogy, 1 or 2 is my favorite. Possibly 2. There's just a lot of really fun moments in 2. So yeah, those are my thoughts about that. I've also been watching Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. That's the reboot. And that actually has been really cool and really interesting and really dark. Something about the combination of Buffy, Angel, and Fullmetal Alchemist has just been fodder for my nightmares. And I really want to think that like the people who made these were just like, what's the scariest thing that we can think of? I don't know. In my personal opinion, Joss Whedon makes Moffat look like he's playing at trying to scare people. 'Cause something about the episode in Angel with just the guy who could detach his body parts and have them run around and crawl in people's beds. Yeah, no, I'm not ever gonna be okay with that. I don't need to sleep. Nope. No, I'm good. So, yeah. But things are going well, and I'm looking forward to a lot of the things that are coming up in my future, and I'm sure I will be sharing some of them with you wonderful, lovely people. But for now, I can hear Angel and Buffy calling my name, so I'm gonna have to go watch that. Also, it's almost lunchtime. I need to eat. But until next time, probably next week, don't forget to be awesome and hang in there. Bye, YouTube!